Today is a big day because we are at my actual house where I live with Gabriel Carini. I don't live here with Gabriel Carini, but he has helped me so much today. This is the final installation of, I just got brand new mini splits installed. I have not had heat since moving into this house in June, and as you know at home, not having heat in San Diego sounds like it wouldn't be a problem, but it is cold. I'm in a historic house. There are pretty much no installation anywhere, and you helped me, and I'm so grateful.
Me too. This is this house here. You know, there's a lot of challenges, and you know, conventional systems just don't work in houses like this. So going the mini split route is really going to give you the best of you know, conditioning and efficiency and control. So this is a perfect application for this home. And
I have to say, before meeting you and when you joined our network, I had never heard of the mini split before. I have had traditional air conditioner company come out and quote me for it, walk me through the process. It's possible, but it's definitely not ideal for my situation. Given my long space layout here, I would have had to have floor vents, and I would have had a lot of ducting down in the basement, which is also unique. My house has a full basement, and I can't go up in the attic. I have tenants in the attic. This house is split in half into a duplex, and it's definitely just, the mini splits really rang a bell for me, and it solved my problem.
Sure. And if you're not familiar with what mini split technology is, basically you have an outdoor unit that sits outside, a very small, quiet unit, and you can do multiple air handlers inside the house. This one here is a wall-mounted air handler. There are several other air handlers. If you don't like the way this thing looks on the wall, you can do systems that are concealed or recessed in ceilings. There's a lot of variation, a lot of options specifically for your needs and your design.
Exactly, and we had talked about that, and for my particular solution, having them mounted on the wall was just perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So I have one out here and one in the living room, so I can condition both spaces, as my house is clearly set up to be two zones. You can see there's that one door in the middle, and it's bedroom, living room, and now I have perfect control over both sides of my house.
Yeah, and if you ever lose your controller or forget where you put it, you can always go to your phone with the app, and you can turn your system on and off on your phone.
I am most excited about this. I have the Wi-Fi. It's called the Kumo Cloud.
Correct.
And this excites me because I have a dog, and I hate the fact that in the summer when it's really, really hot out, he might be home alone, and I don't have to leave the air conditioner on all day long.
Correct.
I can set it on a timer, or I can say, oh, the temperature's really peaking right now. I bet you Sam is hot, and I can help cool him down.
Yep, and on that app, it'll show you the temperature in your neighborhood, and it will show you the temperature inside. So you can decide based on, you know, the outdoor temperature whether or not you want to turn your system on while you're away.
And I'm really excited to put that to use.
Yes.
Can't wake up to some heat tomorrow. That's my first adventure. So we're, why don't you talk a bit about how it was installed? Your guys did such a great job having, shout out to Tim and Brian. They did an excellent job. They walked me through the whole process, but why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about what you guys did here?
Well, basically, we did the wall-mounted systems, and we were looking for locations where we could conceal the refrigeration lines, because the indoor unit and the outdoor unit are connected with a set of lines. And so in this case, this wall here is actually adjacent to a closet. So in this case, we ran the lines down through the back of the closet. That way there's no exterior you know, lines. A lot of times you'll see mini split systems being installed in a location where the lines run outside of the building. And depending on how many zones you're doing, you'll have, you know, 4 or 5 line sets coming down the outside of a building, and it just looks horrible.
Especially on these old historic homes, which I know you were really adamant. The front air handler that I have is actually, the cords run down a wall on the inside, and you guys framed it out so nicely for me, and you were the one who said, we can't have that outside the house, it's gonna look terrible.
Yeah. So these systems worked out perfectly. The wall-mounted units are great for your space. They're the most efficient of all of the air handlers. We were able to conceal the lines and make this a very clean installation, very quiet for your operation, and having the control over both spaces independently really gives you an advantage on efficiency.
Oh, and it's absolutely silent, and as you can see right next to where I have the condenser outside, am I getting that right? Is my beautiful new rain barrel.
Yes, where we are now routing all of the condensation so that she can use that excess water to water the plants, which I know you were saying is important for, you know, conservation, and also, you know, the cost of water has gone up a lot lately.
It's both. I want to conserve water and make the most use of water that's available to me, as well as cut down on my water bills. So if you need air conditioning or heat, as I did, you have to call Carini Heating and Air. Whether mini split is right for you, any sort of setup, they can customize it for your home just like they did for me. I am beyond thrilled to wake up with heat tomorrow and then have air in the summer. Everything I ever could have wanted. Gabriel, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Give them a call today. 619-407-9174. You won't go wrong. Back to you guys in the studio.